What is up, hot makers? Welcome to Hot Makes right here on Hot Makes and all of the things. I'm Nerdy J.
Wow.
This, my friends, is Shannon. How are you,
so much
Shannon?
excitement.
Woo! I am
I'm
excited
good.
for this week. How you doing?
I'm in the same boat for different reasons. So
Yes, for
yeah,
sure.
it's gonna be fun.
Well, welcome to Hot Makes. If you've not been here before, you found us, and we welcome you. We got some cool stuff going on. Anything you see Hot Makes wise, there's a link in the description below. Click that link. It'll take you to a Google Doc where you'll find 106 episodes worth of links that we've shown over the last couple years. And we are on episode 106, which is amazing. As always, if you want to help out the show in any way, monetarily, at least, not really in any way, but monetarily, there's a PayPal link in the description below, along with probably in the chat, and it will notify my phone. We always really appreciate that. Thank you so much. We're going to talk a little bit about that coming up. Also, I think we're everywhere, right? We're always
everywhere. I know. We're always everywhere, guys. Twitch, Facebook, YouTube. Just make sure you're on the main channel. I didn't check today, but I know last week it was like 705-ish. So we're up there. We're inching closer to 1,000, guys. Make sure you're on our main channel, please.
Yeah, absolutely. We're getting there. I know for the last couple months at least, we've been broadcasting across the world. So like we're kind of spread, but that's okay. We're usually getting a pretty good audience.
Fun, though. Yeah, we're bringing in some new people, Right.
That's like Jay. Good morning. Good morning, Jay. Beaker 3D Justin is super excited for Murph. I think it's Justin's first one. Man, I can't wait to meet you in person along with everybody else. We are going to talk Murph talk. What was that?
Except for me.
Yeah.
I know. I'm sorry. I'm already seeing it in the chat. I'm sorry, guys. You guys want to know what I'm doing?
Yes. Let's go over that.
I can talk about it. Apparently.
Let's do it.
Yeah, Marvel invited me to be a cosplayer on their red carpet for Thor. So this is something that I've been like. It's just kind of been in the back of my head as something I wanted to do for like the last, I don't even know, 8 or 9 years that I've been doing cosplay. So I got this email a couple weeks ago and I was like, I don't have money for this, but I can't miss this. So it's on like 3 separate credit cards right now. Because it was like last minute flights, which are like really expensive right now. But literally like a 2-day trip. And guys, it's almost the exact same time as the convention. So I get home on like Sunday morning. So unfortunately, yeah, it's on Thursday. I'm staying Friday to see my friend that lives there, and
nice.
That's it.
So well, it's going to be awesome, though. I mean, we wish you could be at Murph with us, but I do have to say, Marvel inviting you to be on the red carpet for the premiere.
I know, right?
That's pretty important too. I think the community will forgive you.
It's kind of unfortunate though, because they want Nebula and like. I'm gonna have to paint myself blue for like an entire day, and I'm not looking forward to that. But and you know what? You know who my guest is? Can I tell you? Did you hear this?
No. Is it
I
Chris?
have a +1. Listen, I have a +1 because I'm on like the list. Okay.
Ooh.
Like this is fancy. Like I don't know if it's gonna go past this or not, and it might. And that's kind of like the scary thing is now that it might be like a regular thing, but yeah, I had a +1, and since I'm doing Guardians, I was like, who's a good Star-Lord?
Yes.
So immediately, so guys, Sinister Props Chris, who's on my stream, who was on here a couple weeks ago, is going with me. So it's going to be a fun, phenomenal. It's going to be a fun day. I
shouldn't have spoiled it. I saw you guys talking like on socials, and I was like, oh, this is going to be awesome.
No, you know what? I didn't know we could talk about it. And then he was like, oh no, everybody else is posting about it. So I was like, all right, cool. Like, why not?
That's so cool. That is super cool. And while you'll be enjoying the Marvels, right? We will be hanging out in the very hot Goshen, Indiana. The last I looked, I'm gonna check while we're talking right now. The last I looked though.
Is it warmer than LA?
It was gonna be one warm weekend. And probably so those of you out in the audience, my mom is actually here today. She's sitting right over here hanging out. So if you hear like random talking, it's actually coming from my room. She's commenting to the show on the side over here, which is awesome. So what do we got here? It looks to be 86, 88, and
Okay.
79 this weekend, which is
That's about what my week's gonna be too.
yeah, it's definitely hot. Thanks, Gary. And also
I got a bad.
I'm hoping less rain as last year, because last year we had some good rain, and I'm really hoping less humidity. I was trying to find the humidity, but I can't. I'll have to look. You know what? 36 on Friday. I will take that.
That's
and
not bad.
36 on Sunday. I will take that all day.
No, that's
For
not bad
those
at
of
all.
you-
It's usually like 50% here for every
Right.
day.
Steven says 105 in Arizona. Steven will remember last year, it was so hot and so humid in that building. It's just an open fair building. There's no air.
Yeah.
There's no like anything. They just raise the doors and let it fly. And
You guys are definitely
it was
convincing me to skip Marvel for that.
yes. It was crazy hot, crazy humid, but it's going to be amazing this year. And there's a lot of people in the chat that are going to be there. And that's what we're going to talk about a little bit this week. I know I've been hanging out this week has been kind of crazy. So we've been doing that with Father's Day and everything else. Happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there. Kids, pets, whatever you want to be a father to. Happy Father's Day to that.
I've seen so many of my friends do that where they're like, Happy Father's Day to me for my puppy. Right. I'm like, okay, guys, relax.
Well, it's gonna be super fun. We are gonna bring in. We're actually gonna talk about Murph in a second here. But before we do that, let me know in the chat if you'll be there, because I'm gonna start watching the chat a little closer. I'm curious to who's all gonna be there. I know we've been talking about this for weeks. I know a lot of people that will be there, but maybe there's some people I missed. But I know we have some really cool discussion around Murph. We're going to start the show with that today. And then we have like 20 hot makes that I pulled today, which I'm super pumped about. Tripods Garage says, I'm building my Murph Racer right now. Hey man, I was supposed to get with Sam before he left. And then yesterday was Father's Day. I totally forgot when I got with him. And then he said, when he comes in and he meets up with you, maybe we'll get together over video and something and get mine. I have one. It's in a bajillion pieces back here. And yeah, you know how it goes. You're building one right now. There's a secret, kind of not really secret project going on. And we're going to have some fun at Murph with it. But let's see. I have plane tickets teed up and waiting on a sponsor to finalize. Not sure if I'll be there. Who's staying at what hotels? That's cool. But everybody's chatting. And while we're chatting about Murph, though, let's bring in Caleb. Caleb is, Caleb behind the scenes. He edits my videos on the Edge of Tech, and he is just an all-around good dude. I met him at Murph in 2019, and that's how the Caleb and I saga started, right? I don't know if Caleb is Caleb with us. Did he come in yet?
I can't answer that question.
Yeah,
I was sitting here thinking about that.
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay.
Where are you at?
I don't know.
There he is.
I thought you were gonna pull me in.
We were looking at you like, where's your camera?
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, I was waiting for you to pop in. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know if you've never met Caleb. This is Caleb right here. Thank you. He is like I said, he edits my videos. I met Caleb in 2019 at CME Tour.
Yep.
We bonded over cameras of all things.
Didn't we have the same model? Or no, you had
very similar. You had the better model that I wanted.
Yeah,
that's
now you
how
have the better model that I want. You upgraded.
Well, I've been working out. I've been working. Oh, we're talking about cameras.
No. We need to. We should
Guys,
do a.
I wonder why I'm here every week. Like, just saying.
We should do a. We should do a Nerds of Murph like calendar.
Yes. Yes. That would be a lot of fun. We could do
calendar
it
with everybody. We get a tripod in on that. Get Joel in on it.
Yeah. I think. Let's see.
Or just do a group shot. Do a group shot for a Christmas card.
There we go.
We should. We will. Let's do it. I know last year
you guys can Photoshop me in. Okay.
We will.
Just the lighting doesn't match at all.
Yeah. No, it's just totally
obviously fine. Photoshopped in.
Last year, a bunch of people got together and did a big group shot, and I missed that, and I was super sad that I missed it. I think we walked in right after it was done, and then everybody was like standing in like a pyramid and stuff. It was really cool. So this year, let's make it happen. Jay, I see a lot of people saying they're going to be there.
Yeah, Jay in the chat says Canon 90D, which is the one you got, right? Is that what you're still shooting on?
That's what my main camera is, like right there. That's a Canon 90D. This one's an SL3. because it does the 4K and I can do the 4K on it. But yeah, the main one right there is a Canon 90D. So
I'm still rocking
good
the
call,
80D.
Jay. That's okay. That's a good camera. But
it is. It's pretty old at this point, and it doesn't do great in low light. But at work, we have a Sony A6500, so I've basically been using that for everything now.
That's nice. Lightspeed says he might be there. He has an Airbnb booked. We actually, we're bringing out Caleb, and in the back you see his lovely girlfriend, Dog Park Girl. I mean Sarah. And,
there you go. She's actually back here. She's working on stickers that we're going to be bringing to the show right now.
Yeah, Sarah's coming with us. And Steve, if you were there last year, you remember Steve, he's going to be hanging out with us again this year. Boom, look at that. HotMakes stickers. And so I booked a big Airbnb as well, right in the town there, and we're gonna have fun. I love staying in the hotel rooms, but when we have so many people coming, it's hard to pay for 2 or 3 hotel rooms for the whole weekend. It's cheaper to get an Airbnb. So
yeah. I looked out on an Airbnb on the way home too. I ended up finding one that was only like $60.
Weird. That's so weird. That's awesome.
Y'all
so
are gonna be in your little Airbnbs, and I'll be in my Malibu beach house by myself.
I mean, that works.
Yeah, there's 2 different.
Well, I'm gonna have a friend at some point, but
and we're gonna have 4 people in one Airbnb.
I love it. Yeah, there will be 4. But hey, this year there's 3 rooms. So last year there was only 2 main rooms, and Caleb and I slept together.
We did actually.
There was 2 twin beds.
We stayed
let's
in a
clarify
room
that.
It was one.
So anyhow,
it was
freezing.
It was like a twin room where there was like a small bed on either side of the room, and he and I were just like 4 feet away from each other the entire night. It was weird.
Yeah.
There we go. There's the other ones.
Ooh, there you go. I like to see that.
And if I have time, I know I have material, but if I have time, I'm going to do some.
Shane, we're definitely getting cracked donuts again this year. If you've not had cracked donuts, you've not lived. We will have those.
Hang on.
So
I have a controversial opinion.
Oh boy. Oh man, you don't like them?
I'm not a huge fan of the Amish crack donuts.
I'm not a huge fan of crack.
I'm not a fan. She's never had them, so we have to. They are these donut holes that are made by, what is it, Rise and Roll Bakery? It's an Amish bakery in town.
Yeah. Yep.
And they're just like the softest, moistest, like
they are. Wait. They are cake, like a soft cake donut dipped in caramel. Yeah. And then sugar cinnamon coated.
I love how he knows the exact formula.
Yeah. It's amazing. It's amazing.
There's so, boxes of those floating around the event.
Look at this. See this? We got the approve the Amish.
No. Best thing ever. I sense a little bit of bias there.
So for those of you watching,
he's trying to get us to give them money.
Right. So those of you watching not knowing what MRRF is the Midwest Rep Festival. It is in Goshen, Indiana. And this is their website. It's their Facebook page, really. It started like at least a few years ago in a garage as a barbecue, and it's turned into a huge get together now. In 2019, that's when I met Caleb. The year before 2020, when everything happened, but it was crazy. It was packed where you couldn't even walk. I was so busy, and they're in a bigger building now. They were last year as well, so that probably won't happen. But last year was kind of slow. I think this year is going to be ridiculous. So this is
all the big names that weren't coming last year because they were concerned about travel are all going to show up this year.
Yeah, so. And a lot of people from out of the country are coming, so that's really cool.
I'm excited to meet John.
Is there still a bar? Yes, I am super pumped to meet John.
That's the first time I'm going to meet him in person.
Yeah. Let's see. I need to experience this Nirvana. Yes, Big Jano, you do.
Oh my God! You see this? The Florida. Waiting for the Florida area rep trade show, or farts for short.
Yes, I love that. So I will. So a couple things. Number one, what is it? It's a Midwest Rep Festival, and it's all it is a whole bunch of people that love 3D printing come together in one place, and there's vendors. You can buy filaments and stuff like that. And it's just a giant 3D printing fest is what it is, and it's absolutely amazing. SLB, I can't wait to come find us.
Yeah, so she's gonna be there too.
So something to think about. You guys see us every week. Shannon probably gets this a lot in what she does too. I don't, for the most of you, I know a few of you on here from person and I've seen you, but for most part, we don't know who you are. So when you come up to us and say hi, I love that. Come talk to me. As you can tell, I'm a talker, right? Just tell me who you are or what your YouTube chat is or your handle is, because
I'm not going to be there, but I can back this up. Like it's weird, so and sometimes it's like so awkward that you're just like, oh yeah, hi, and then they walk away, and then like your friends are like, who's that? And you're like, I really can't tell you. And I feel so bad. And like for me, it's because they're in cosplay and I don't know who it is, but just still tell them, guys.
It doesn't matter if you're cosplaying or not. Remember, you see me all the time with my videos. You see us every week right here, but we probably have never seen you. So come up, say, hey, I'm Jim, or Ed. For instance, there's Ed C. If he came up and said, I'm Ed C, I would recognize his name. If he came up, hey, like I'm Tim, I'd be like, I don't know who Tim is, right?
Right.
So come say hi, but introduce yourself so I know who I'm talking about. What else, Caleb? I know you're trying to jump in there.
No, let's just have Steve standing like at the front of the table with a clipboard and a pair of sunglasses, just like stopping people like a bouncer and just checking the list. Like, what's your username?
Yeah, it'll just be Happy Hogan, right? Like, ID. I need to see ID.
Yes.
Yeah.
Where's
your badge?
Anyways. So we got some awesome.
We don't need no stinking badges.
Some awesome stuff coming. We are gonna try. So you know what it is now.
Yeah.
We full disclosure. You can see by this post. I wasn't gonna mention this, but it's right there. I'm gonna do it. Sorry.
Oh boy, here we go. Hang on.
I have been trying to reach the MRRF crowd, the MRRF organizers, for 3 weeks now. I've been trying to sponsor the show. I want it to be a sponsor table. I want to give back to the community and sponsor the show because I really think it's a great thing to do.
Trying to give them money.
I have zero. I've been trying to give them money with zero response via email, messages, and directly chatting on their walls and comments. So we're going to be there. We will have at least one table, probably
we're going to try to have a table if we can get one.
We will. We're going to have one or two tables, depending on what their space is, one for the Edge of Tech and one for HotMakes, or we'll combine them, whatever. But we will be there. We will have a table, but they're not getting back to me, so I guess I'm not really a sponsor. So I'm going to use that money that we were going to sponsor with and probably give it to the vendors there who are there, trying to support the community as well, and we'll buy some stuff. But so that's why I'm not on the sponsor list, and that's why if you go there, we're not going to be in the sponsor section. We'll probably be, to be fair, I'd rather be back in the back tables anyway, because that's where all the people are going to be hanging, like everybody's tables. But long story short, we tried. They're not responding. I can't, whatever. So Dan says he's getting at Goshen at 10. They don't get keys till noon. They'll start getting tables and all that stuff at noon and then go from there. I think
line up outside.
Yeah,
that says it's the Midwest. You have to use smoke signals.
Yeah. Oh, boy. That might be. So Dan says he's going to be streaming a bunch of it. We are. So Caleb and I have been discussing behind the scenes.
Yes.
We would love to discuss with Shannon, but she's abandoning us for Marvel. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
It's Marvel, and then it's also celebrating the fact that my friend's like destroying cancel culture right now. So it's like two big things for me.
I'm sorry. I'm still waiting to hear something that makes it worth it.
Right.
I'm still waiting to hear something that's more important than us.
There you go. I'll bring some Oreos and some water for you guys.
Oh no! See, that's another reason why I don't want to be there.
Yeah.
No, I'm kidding. I want to be there, guys. So sorry.
We've had issues in the past with internet because it's a barn. So like we're gonna try to do a live stream, but if we can't, we'll pre-record stuff and bring it to you guys the following Monday. Right. Hopefully the following Monday.
My goal would be to try to live stream. And I'm going to set up a bunch of cool, just get with everybody there and just have them come sit like next to me at the table. We'll talk. I'll bring this camera set up and all that. If we can't, because the internet sucks there, then we'll film those sections and then we'll put it together and show it probably not that Monday because we don't have time to edit it by Monday. But
I'm
maybe
gonna
like
try.
following.
I can't guarantee anything because I'm not going to be getting home until sometime in the afternoon on Monday. So I'll try.
Yeah. I'm not worried about it. So we'll have fun. I hope my hotspot worked again. Good point. That would be okay. But we are going to try, and if it allows us
service,
to,
it should.
Yeah. Maybe.
No, it's also in the middle Amish country. So
and it's in a big metal building. So
yeah.
But if it allows, we will also walk around and show some. We will show some tables and stuff too, which will be a lot of fun. I am gonna make a video for my channel. We're gonna do a little different format this year. Stay tuned. I'm not giving that away. But yeah, it's gonna be a lot of fun. Also, I don't know, some homeless people that I find that want to stay in an Airbnb.
Did you see that? Did you see that little joke in your video?
What? No, I didn't.
Okay.
What? Did I miss one?
So you did. So the next, when you post that video about Murph, when people see that video posted, pay attention. Yeah. Pay close attention. There's a little snippet in there about Jim.
Oh, now I'm gonna have to watch it again. I watched it.
It's one of those things where it's like a half second on screen. You got to pause it at the right time.
I can't wait. I can't wait. So
I chose chaos.
Another cool thing that's going on at Murph is the fact that Greengate 3D is doing this really cool giveaway. They're going to have 5 winners. One of which is a printer I gave them last year. I believe it's an Ender 3 V2 with a bunch of modifications. I cannot remember what I gave them last year. I gave away like 5 or 6 printers to random people. So long story short, if you are driving or know somebody who is or something like that, bring your spools. They'll have giant containers, hopefully, and they're going to collect spools. The person who brings the most spools to recycle is going to win that printer, and then there's going to be 4 or 5 other winners outside of that with filament and all sorts of stuff. Now, this is super cool. The community is really rallying around this because a lot of people want a place to drop their spools, which is great. And I think that it's going to be a really cool thing to see what a pile of spools they have. I know I'm going to try to collect some of mine. If you're out there and you're on the way from Wisconsin down to Goshen and have spools, let me know. I might be able to pick them up if you're not going to come and drop them off or, do that. We'll see. It depends on
Jim, you just open a can of work. Your 6-hour drive is going to turn into a 12-hour drive.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, it's only 4 hours.
It's going to be like vacation. You're just going to miss the whole thing. Something bad's going to happen.
Show up at the very end and everybody's gone. Guys,
exactly.
You guys, I got some spools. So I got. Do I win?
You show up. You've got them stacked in your arm. You're trying to hold them, and then you set them down, and there's nobody there.
What Steve doesn't know is I rented a U-Haul truck, and we're going to drive the night before and collect spools. And then
Oh my Lord.
Please replace the wheels on the U-Haul truck with spools.
Nice. So real quick, Justin says I shipped 25 spools, not gonna be enough to win. Hey man, 25 spools is awesome though, and if you shipped and paid for shipping, you are awesome. Let's see real quick. I just got a notification. I swear I got a notification from PayPal. I did. Notification from PayPal. It says see you all at Murph. Andrew, nice. I can't wait, man. I'm glad you're coming, and I can't wait to see you. And we'll see how the day goes. Maybe we'll buy you a frosty Kool-Aid, as a thank you for every week donating to the show.
He's just going, and I just immediately was like, nope.
Yeah, I hope we get at least 3 Andrews from the Council of Andrews, because I feel like that's enough to call it the inaugural.
If you don't have them, then just yell Andrew, and I'm sure you'll find some.
Yes.
Make an announcement. How many Andrews do we have in the building?
That's going to be awesome.
There's no time. Don't ask any questions.
Just run around yelling Andrew until somebody answers. And film it. Film it so I can watch this. Gather all the Andrews in the building.
Have you ever seen Impractical Jokers?
That's what I'm thinking, Larry.
Where he's running around looking for Larry.
What I'm saying. But do it with Andrew and just collect them all, and then take a giant group picture of Andrews, even if they're not even aware of what is happening.
That would be awesome. Joel Flynn says frosted Kool-Aid.
Frosty. Yeah, I'm glad he called you out on that. What do you mean frosted?
I was going to say a frosty beverage, and then I don't know. I mixed stuff up.
Kool-Aid came out.
Me and Andrew from the group.
Nice.
I know.
Specific thing.
It sounds good, but
yeah. So post where you're going to stay, your own risk, but go for it if you guys want to get together. One of the coolest things about these events is being in the event, talking and meeting all sorts of new people, or meeting people that you guys only have known from here. And then also like afterwards, going back to the hotel where everybody is staying, or a bunch of the hotels, right? And that's
After
funny.
party.
And then like everybody's hanging out and taking over like the party room and all that stuff. It's so much fun, and we're gonna have a lot of fun with that. Dan, fingers crossed I get the good stuff. Do it.
No, if somebody doesn't assemble the Andrews, wow, that was a lot of A's. I'm not kidding. Somebody do that, please.
Yeah.
We need it.
We will.
It's the like if we don't, it's not Murph. It doesn't count. Everybody go home.
I love it. Well, thank you so much, Green Gate, though. This is going to be such a cool thing, and there's a lot of people that have spools that want to be able to recycle them. I know Chris Riley, he's like, how many can we bring? Because he probably has absolute piles of them. And I'm really hoping I think he's driving. I'm really hoping he brings a bunch. That would be cool to see. But yeah, anything else with Murph? I know we're going to have, like I said, we're going to have the tables. So come say hi. Caleb has shown the stickers that he's working on. Him and Sarah are working on those stickers.
Sarah's mostly working on them. I just cut them.
You're supervising the work.
Yes.
She's a lot of help. Anytime somebody orders something, anything HotMakes or Edge of Tech related, like she's working on it with me.
Nice. Well, and then if you're in LA area, I think, and you watch the news, you might see Shannon. I mean, she's going to be hanging out.
I don't know about the news, but it'll be live streamed on their channels, I'm sure. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
It's going to be awesome.
I might make the news if I'm out. I don't know. There's a lot that's questionable right now. Let's just be honest.
Fans, a lot of box fans. Yes, we might need fans. It's going to be hot, but at least
to show up with just an army of those giant computer case fans that he made.
Yes,
we'll have to ratchet strap them all to the tables, but
that would be okay. I think
just have a box fan as like a partition between each table. Yes. So it's just like the entire room is just a cyclone of air, basically.
We could do it. At least the humidity be low, and it won't be hot. Last year was hotter. And
if one person doesn't shout, what if somebody farts? Oh no!
You know, I have a feeling you could go to the end of that cyclone and just let her rip, per se.
We'll just take the last fan. We'll just tape a bunch of dryer sheets to it.
Right. Something I never thought of, Shannon. When you're in when you're in Pittsburgh Iron Man, if that happens, you're in trouble.
Yeah.
You know, the amount of comments that I get on this on TikTok is like really, really very strange. And I feel like a lot of y'all need to see a doctor, like, is kind of what I've learned. Because I get that question a lot. Hey guys, by the way, it is a year since that
that's why I thought this would be a perfect transition. So it's been a year since Pittsburgh Iron Man came out, right?
It has, and I pulled that off my wall because I'm super excited about it, and mind like the random Bon Jovi thing in here as well. But yeah, and Avi decided it's her turn. So as she hits my camera, this is the newspaper article that came out a year ago today, guys. At least in print. It was posted online 2 days prior, but and they talked about it, and they quoted Donnie's late assistant's friend for half of it, who, if you guys are not on my social media, is like my best buddy right now. And I stupidly asked him to sign it last week when I saw him in person, and I was like, hey, I'm gonna be obnoxious and fangirl for a minute.
Yes.
But yeah, so it's been it's been a year. So fun fact.
That's awesome, man. That's so cool, though. Congratulations on a year, and look where it's brought you. You are a co-host on HotMakes.
I don't know that that's something to brag. Like
no.
The pinnacle of your.
It's been. I'm gonna be honest. It's been a very, very eventful year, not just for myself, but from like the people that now are in my life, like, and just me being further in the industry as well. It's just been crazy. It really has. So, ups and downs, but it's been a learning experience. If I can describe it, any one way, that's probably what I'd say. Definitely a learning experience.
Well, it is sure awesome, and it's something to be very proud of. And I think I speak for most of the chat. We are so pumped for you. We're so pumped that you get to go to the stuff this weekend, and also let's see some more events. Let's get you in that thing over like 10 hours, I think. No, I'm just joking.
You know, I'm glad I don't have to wear armor at the premiere. I'm gonna be honest with you, but yeah,
I'm hoping
blue. This I had a management company reach out to me. Like, and I'm telling you guys, this has been an experience. It really has been. I had a management company reach out to me this week, right? And they're like, we want you on board. So of course I'm like, well, my friend's a talent manager. Let me go talk to him and see what he thinks about you first. So it's been like,
that's awesome.
It's been very weird because, like, if you would have asked me that a year ago, I'd be like, why would I need a manager?
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, it makes no sense whatsoever.
I gotta comment real quick.
Yeah,
that is super cool, and I'm not trying to jump away, but they're all making jokes about how wet the floor was last year. I know
so many of them.
Well, that's
that
what happens
not like that this year. Guys. And Tripod, if you're gonna come, just bring a flat bottom boat, and we'll push you in.
Dan said to make sure you bring your kayaks.
Yeah, I saw that, but the kayaks might be too much of a V. There was only like this much water, so maybe a flat bottom boat we can just slide in.
So you're at this like convention that's about 3D printing, so we need electricity, and it's underwater.
Oh, you have no idea. Yeah, there was
y'all
so
are
much
not
water.
Making this sound good.
There was so much water. Like, well, what happened last year is it got very hot and very humid, and all the concrete sweat up all the water. And sweated? Is it sweated? Sweated
This
word.
is the most chaotic
I'm
show
picking some stuff up here. But it was airboats and fan. Yeah, we could put a fan on the end of your, hey,
there you go.
Could you make just like a pontoon attachment for your leg that you could
Anyways, so what's next on the agenda tonight?
The thing I love about Tripod is that he literally will joke around with all day about this. So it's amazing. If you want to, I got to keep talking, and I'm going to pull up a picture from last year.
Now I can talk.
To show you how wet it was. I'm talking about the floor.
Not the one from
the floor at Murph. Okay.
Okay. All right. Because we were talking a second ago, how about we were sharing a bedroom last year? So, like, I don't know, be careful.
Why do I show up every week?
It's a completely different conversation.
Because this is the pinnacle of your career, Shannon.
Yes.
Are you telling me the next newspaper article is going to
It's all downhill from here.
It doesn't get any better.
I'm going to get a manager, and the first thing they say is going to be like, ditch those people, like now.
Yeah. All right. Hang on.
You're gonna sit down for like an interview or something, and then they're gonna go. So we saw this show called HotMakes that you're on. This interview's over.
First, I have to show this.
There you go.
So there's that. That's your almost cracked.
They're so messy.
Yeah, they're so good.
I think
there's our Starbucks.
They're messy.
You can see the floor in this. You see the floor? It is.
Oh yeah,
that is water. That is water. Yes.
So bad.
And that's me about to film Chuck and Joel.
And these photos, you would think maybe this is like a corner of the building that's not very used. This is about as packed as it was last year.
Yeah.
There were not very many people there at all.
It was a corner of the building that wasn't being used.
Yeah.
I think the way to promote this is to show, say, oh, there were so many people there. But
last year it was slow.
More people there this time.
Here's a well-placed googly eye. That was a well-placed googly eye from last year.
Let's do it. You didn't hear that? Nothing.
Googly eyes on everything.
Yeah, I told her we should bring a bag of googly eyes and stick it on everybody's stuff.
This I'm going to show you this. Let's see if I can get it on here. This was.
You thought I was chaos.
Whoa! Hey, can you shut my volume off?
Yeah, your volume is off.
All right, hang on. This was this is a video, and it is a glooped together tug of war rope. Essentially, it's basically straps, and each of these handles, all it's held on with is butted up 3D gloop. Actually, they're like this 3D glue.
It was like they were like pieced together like this, but they put the glue, and it was like a strength demonstration for their glue.
Yeah, It was strength. And you can see we got Jim Carter in there. We got
there's Jim.
The Dan from Slice Engineering. We got, I'm trying to see who's all in this. But here, let's just, you can probably hear that loud through my stuff, but I mean they're pulling them through, and that's how well this group.
Jim hit the deck.
At least this was Sunday and the floor was kind of dry. Kind of.
No,
so
he got up and his shirt was soaked.
Yeah. So that was last year, but we're hoping that doesn't happen this year. It's going to be a lot of fun. As you can see, a lot of shenanigans happen. It's going to be so much fun.
It's going to be more fun, way more fun than last year, even because, again, there's probably going to be way more people there this year.
Oh, from the chat alone, it sounds like it.
Yeah, it's going to be just off the top of my head. Awesome, Cosmo. Just off the top of my head, we have myself. We have Joel Telling. Chep is going to be there again. Let's see here.
John,
from Proper Printing is going to be there. We have Stefan from CNC Kitchen.
Yep.
I just lost that. Sam Prentice is coming down. He's going to be hanging out with Tripod. We got, let's see who else is going to be. There's a ton of people that you would know from their videos and stuff like that. And it's just going to be a lot of fun. So it's going to be very cool to see that. I'm hoping Sam Prentice gets on his airplane right now. They're a little bit nuts out there at his airport, but
don't tell me that 2 days before I have to fly.
Well, he's in England.
Still.
I'm bringing 2 of my mouthy daughters that the community loves. I love it. Please lock up your dog good this time, Dan. Last year, I think Dan's dog got out for like 2 weeks or something like that.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Remember that?
Yeah.
But anyways, all the Murph talk. Anything else you want to add, Murph? Caleb? I know we got some hot makes we want to rock through too.
No, I'm just excited. We're gonna bring home some cool content for everybody, and
for sure.
Probably post some stuff while we're there too.
Definitely. I
think Jim Carter is gonna end up hanging out with us at our table at some point too.
Nice. Jim Carter, if you guys don't know who he is, check out my video last year on the channel. He's the guy who had the upside down CME CNC printer, and that was pretty awesome to see. He threw I'm
bringing that printer home with me this year.
What?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, no. I am. That one. Yep.
Dude, that's
actually I built that printer for him while I was working at CME CNC, and it has all of the latest upgrades on it, all of which I installed. And the light that is like backlighting the Artemis logo, that wasn't something that we offered for people. Right. But while he was at the shop, I was like, hey, I have this light panel, let's make this thing. And I installed it for him. And then he's got stickers. He's got like Chep and Joel Telling stickers and stuff. And while he was there, I had some stencils of my last name, and he had me spray paint that on the top of the printer. So the printer literally has my name on it. So when he was looking to get rid of it, he was like, it's yours. It basically belongs to you already. So
wow. Holy moly. That's awesome. I didn't know he was trying to get rid of it.
Well, no, because he asked me first.
There you go. That is so cool. I'm a little jealous.
He's a great dude. I'm excited to hang out with him.
That's a sweet printer too. You already have an Artie though, right?
Now I'll have 2.
Ooh. Now if you could just start printing on them.
Ooh, I'm literally holding a print right here that I worked on yesterday. So.
Just a joke. I can't say anything. I have way too many printers that are sitting currently. Someone asked me if someone earlier in the chat says, is any Bamboo Lab people going to be there? Not that I know of, but I will have this X1 carbon right here with me. So there will be one on display. So come check it out. We're going to have it printing full speed. Have some fun with that. All right. You guys ready for some hot makes?
Yeah, let's do some hot makes.
You going to hang with us? Or are you going to?
Yeah, no, I'm going to hang out.
All right, let's do this.
I never get to say anything on hot makes.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen,
let's do
some hot makes. Let's go. All right. First, we got Chris Travis because I have brass, copper, and titanium dice that are 53.33 of the normal percent of the normal size. You know what? All that matters is we have a banana for scale. as the official HotMakes banana.
Finally.
You want a banana?
Thanks to 3D printing llama. I think llama made this one.
You know what I love about just the concept of a 3D printed banana for scale?
It could be any size.
It could be any size. You could print it. You can print it at 110%, and it's not accurate anymore.
Oh, it's accurate to the banana.
Yeah. We need a banana so that we can see what size the banana for scale printed.
Oh my god.
I love it. Thank you, Chris. I love the die, by the way. He's got some really cool looking dice here.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys are more focused on the freaking banana than the actual print.
That's very often. Okay.
Sounds about right. The Free Heathen Workshop Toy Maker and Troublemaker. This is for an upcoming cosplay. Is that a rebreather?
Cool.
A rebreather. There we go. Let's see if we have any better pictures. There we go. So it looks like for a cosplay there, maybe like a face mask. It says a rebreather, so it must be.
I'm going through their page here to see if there's any pictures of the rest of the cosplay, but I'm not really seeing anything. Whatever it is, if that's the detail they're going for the rest of it, it's going to be cool.
I'm going to opt out of commenting on this specific one, and that's all I'm going to say.
Somebody
by saying that, you've said something. Now I want to know.
No, we'll talk costume.
Okay.
Someone real quick. My mom, like I said, she's hanging out with me today. Joel Finn, I'm attending for the first time this year. Would you say Saturday is the best day to attend? Absolutely. Saturday will be the busiest day.
I feel like that's the best for any kind of convention, right?
It is. 100%. Nice work. I'm not sure what this is. I'm gonna be 100% honest, but it looks cool. Next, speaking of tripod, he tagged this a while ago, and this is a testing on a machine on stainless steel. So this is a pretty cool thing with a fiber laser, or diode lasers. I believe will do it too, but you can pretty much create colors on stainless steel based on power, time, all that fun stuff. And he explains how it works and all the cool stuff. And I need a fiber laser. I just need it in my life. Let's see here.
I like the colors because you wouldn't think that would come. I don't know. You know what I mean? Because I'm so used to I guess we're all kind of used to watching 3D printing. You know what color it's going to be. So, I mean, obviously there's a method to picking these colors on here, but you don't see it like you do in the spool. So,
yeah. Well, cool. What's sweet is once on this stainless steel, right? Once you have that color, and once you have the color you just check, okay, I want 60 speed and I want 50 power, and it should give you pretty close to that every time. Fiber lasers are fun. He says Scarlatine's with us. Scott, are you going to be at MRRF this year? I'd be pumped. I met Scott the first year I went to MRRF, and 100% honesty, I didn't know who he was, and when I met him, I showed up at TH3D, and there was a ton of awesome people there. And I was brand new into this, and then Scott was one of them. I didn't know, this is Scott. By the end of it, I knew that though.
I will say that, I love that this community is one of the few communities left that we can still have that experience with. Because I remember joining costuming groups back in high school.
Tell me about it.
where people like the RPF or the Star Wars groups or the Ghostbusters groups or whatever, where you'd have a forum name. And you'd meet up with everybody in an event over the weekend, and you don't know anybody. But then somebody's like, "Oh no, I'm Boba Matt. Oh, you're Boba Matt." Those this is the only community where we still get to have those moments.
See, that's how it is in cosplay for me though, because it's I go to these California things, whatever, and it's not where I'm based out of and know everyone already. You might not know them there, and then you come home and everybody's tagging each other, and you just kind of
and you're like, "Oh, I was hanging out next to that person on the weekend."
Nice and you're like, "Oh my god, that was you!"
Agree 100% with all of those comments. This is Jim, and I approve this message. Tripod, nice work. Let's see, graffiti. This was pretty cool. This is Morgan Freeman done on the this is the Piapoli Phenom painted by graffiti. I mean, I can't even.
Yeah,
Like,
there's
this
so many
painting
busts
is
that are being printed right now, and it's insane. Because every one of them is so good.
Look at the texture on that jacket.
I 100%. I mean, like
That's cool.
the texture.
The earring too.
I
Like
mean,
there's so much detail.
yeah, like boom. There's an earring there. They got the I mean, the
Do you think
hair.
the earring is printed?
I
Painted, or
gonna
do you think it's
assume
actual
so.
metal?
I think it's actually printed and painted. Yeah, I think it's part of the bust, but I don't know. We'll have to. Maybe he's with us. Let us know if you're with us, Graffiti. The painting skills.
Oh, there's a video down there. It's weird when it's moving. That's uncomfortable. That's very uncomfortable.
It just comes in the corner.
You know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of the original Empire Strikes Back Yoda puppet, where like the face is almost completely still, but it's moving around.
Oh my lordy!
Oof.
Why would you just drop it in from the corner like that?
Killing me. I'm bringing it in.
Oh my goodness.
I don't know.
I mean, it's a good print, obviously, but it's just funny the positioning of that video.
All right, Filament Frenzy. He's been rocking out, doing a ton of testing on that Bamboo Lab X1 Carbon, and he is hands down. I will fight for this. He is the best person in our community to test multicolored printing. Period. There's no one better in our community that does this. And this was something that he did like last week or so, maybe 2 weeks ago. I can't remember. This was a castle, or I guess you'd call it a castle. It's a tower of cascades. That's what it is. 73 hours, and that's it. 73 hours at 155 scale. But the colors are absolutely phenomenal. Use rainbow. Come on,
good lord,
use rainbow for the waterfall.
And this is an MMU print.
This is straight off the AMS on the Bamboo Lab carbon.
Okay.
Stock machine.
We're swapping. So how does that work? Is it? Do you have a purge tower, or is it swapping?
There is a tower in the background. It also does the purge. The purge poops out the poop chute in the back.
Yeah.
And yes, and some will do infill, some will do stuff like that too. But he's doing phenomenal work. I got this one and then I grabbed this one too, because if you saw his original mandrel, we showed that. I remember seeing that and being like, oh my God. Remember when we showed that on the show? And this is another one that he just printed off this one, 36 hours compared to the other one. That's a fraction of the time. And
where did we show this recently?
On the video I did with the questions.
Okay, because I was gonna say I remember putting these pictures in a timeline at one point.
I did a video last week. Yeah,
with
a bunch of questions answered. Yeah. Yep. But this is phenomenal. I mean, look at the little
that's
just
so
to
cool.
get all these little hairs and have to do all these swaps in each layer. It's pretty dang awesome. And that's a factory piece right off of right out of the box. And the cool thing about this is he's giving all the feedback and everything back to him, and it's going to help us all. Need to design a toilet to catch the poop. Yes, do it. You do it. I'll print it on the machine.
Oh my God.
I'm in. You could call it like the hot seat or whatever you want.
No.
And I will put it on. I will put it on that printer. I'll print it, and then stay tuned after the show for hot mails.
No,
just joking. But nice work.
We need to make a
frenzy. Absolutely amazing. Let me know in the chat if you think that's hot, because that is just, it's sick. All right, we got a lot of these to get through, don't we? This was super cool.
I love this.
James Brown, I think that said, this is. I mean, you're all in Lego, right? You're all in the Lego, and this is like the one on the right is the classic, right? Now watch this. You'll pop it on there.
No. No way.
Oh yeah.
We're living in the future.
What?
We're living in the future, guys.
Look at that.
This is insane.
What is under like the base is what I want to know, because you can see the current, not the current, but like on the.
I will
So-
show you.
metal
I will
on
pull
the
back the
bottom.
curtain. I'll pull back the curtain in a second, but
Okay.
I
Okay.
mean, this is awesome.
I'm pretty sure that's an actual.
Here you go.
Yeah, that's an actual Lego brick, I believe. The power brick. Those
There you
metal
go.
contacts. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Look at that.
That's what I wanted to know. Well, not
So-
in there. That's what's in that. Right. But I want to know what's under the base, like the black base Lego, because you can see the conductors on it.
That's what I'm saying. So
Just, yeah.
back in the day, Lego had like 9-volt powered
Oh, you
up.
think it's like original from
Yeah,
that?
they had like trains that had
There
a
you go.
9-volt system and everything, and a lot of those sets came with bricks that had. If you go back up to the original video, or even in here, you
Yeah.
can see little like exposed
Yeah,
metal
yeah.
contacts.
Yeah, right here.
And then there were other pieces that had lights and stuff that would plug into that to get power
Okay.
off of it.
Right.
So I think that's an
obviously
original
not
brick.
the Lego expert, but
The sweetest thing is, I mean, theoretically, and he shows how it's done here too, with the different.
Does it play Doom?
Or is that a burnt out board? Anyways, theoretically, you could. I think it's just a screen and whatever you program into the program, right? You could
Right.
program it to do whatever. It looks like just a baby screen. So can you
If you,
imagine like the
yeah, if you-
interior controls of a ship or something like that?
Yeah,
I
no,
mean,
scroll further down. He's got the Death Star like trench run.
oh
Go
no.
back up. Go back up. Right there. And then
This
if you go up further, there's a
I don't
video.
want okay, I was gonna say. I
Yeah,
want
check out this
of
video.
Oh yeah.
There's controls
I get
on the
it.
studs.
What?
How insane is that?
Yeah, that's awesome.
At
Right,
least I
where's
think- yeah, that
Perla
looks
when
like
we need
the
him?
like the
Battery pack
X3.
under the brick. They had motor and gear sets that used to use that too.
Yep,
And there were
yep.
cables that brick. Yeah, nice. Everybody knows about these. There are a lot of people do. That's super cool. Hey, by the way, this is phenomenal. Nice print, and it clips on the old Legos. So,
I am blown away by that.
all right, you're about ready to be blown away again. You ready?
Oh boy.
This is
yeah.
3D print bunny.
I showed her this the other day.
That was a celebration right there.
This,
Cool.
you
It's all
know,
bridging, right?
she does some amazing bridging prints, and
Mhm.
this is sick. Like, I mean, how do you? I don't know. This is super cool. There's the different areas where it has to bridge through.
Jim, all you have to do is dial in the settings on your printer to get really good bridging, and then it's smooth sailing from there.
See what you did there. See what you did there. Yeah,
I feel like she needs to be a regular on
I-
this, so I'm not the only girl that's just like judging you guys.
I don't even know. I don't even know what to say about the. I mean, like,
Dude, Chris, you just missed the wildest thing. You got oh my god. Like by like a minute too. That Lego, man, like
absolutely. This is wild. This is wild as well.
Jim's trying to reel us back in.
Yeah. I mean, I'm just trying. We had 2 minutes and like 10 more to go here. So,
Yeah.
anyway,
we started late.
please throw something at him. I love it. So, long story short, 3D print bunny, this is amazing. I cannot, like, my brain doesn't work like this. I can't look at this and go, yeah, I need some bridging here and here and here, and it'll look like that. Not happening. All right, James, our 3D designs just finished my print of the Kenobi lightsaber on printables.com by Daniel Gisavi. I'm just going to go with that.
That's pretty.
I printed original model by Jackie Wan 6 years ago, and these are pictures next to each other. So
I appreciate using the what looks like translucent filament for the bit that's on like the handle that's sticking out of the handle there, the like that has the bubbles on it.
oh
That
yeah,
was
right
originally-
here
Yeah,
yeah.
there was originally a piece of like a calculator that was in clear
Yeah.
acrylic.
for sure. I
Somebody
know
in the-
somebody.
I'm sure Chris
named
can probably
Chris.
Chris is in the chat. Yeah.
I was gonna say I know
Mhm.
somebody
Chris
named
is
Chris
one
that
of
has one made out of the original stuff. I think. I may have seen it.
Delicate spring photo shoot for this print.
Phenomenal.
Exactly.
Phenomenal.
I
All
love
right.
it.
Andrew South next. Guess who designed and printed the base for this? This is
this is Annie.
pretty cool thing. Hopefully my volume's not okay. Good. So this is like 5 minutes long, but it's a sculpture,
Mhm.
and I'm just gonna kind of like pop around here. Oh, dang it, volume. I bet you can hear it through mine, huh?
Nope.
There we go. I don't want to get busted. We already been busted once. All right.
That's exactly what it is. It's
Are
Annie.
you for real?
Yeah, it's Annie from Attack on Titan.
Oh, phenomenal! I am the hero.
He's a hero.
I love it.
Oh.
Wait.
Oh.
Wow.
That's insane.
Yeah.
Gross. I love
Ooh. Just cut the nose off, I guess.
it. Good, your nose.
I got your nose.
Yeah, I got your nose. There you go. So that's a pretty dang awesome thing, and it looks like Andrew, our very own Andrew, made. Let's see here, the base for it. Let's see, does it show? Let's see. There we go. I'm guessing this piece here, the printed piece here.
Oh,
Andrew,
yeah.
let us know in the chat. Because
Is this one of our Andrews?
yeah,
Oh.
this is
alright.
Andrew South.
There we go.
Yeah, he's a Scotland Andrew. So
I don't see
awesome
him.
work, by the way.
I don't think he'll be there. You can Photoshop
Hey,
him too.
You never know. You never know. All right, what we got next? Trevor 3D prints. This is cool. Reintroducing the Great Michigan J Frog, brought back by 3D printing and Elegoo official resin printer. Let's see here. I don't know if you remember this from long ago, but if it pops this door open, yes,
Yeah.
and the song is actually playing right now, which is amazing. And a new one coming, he said. The sculpt sits on top of it, and there's a new one coming. Andrew, council member here, nice. I love it. But yeah, super cool. I love that little frog, and I remember the commercials. I remember the cartoons when I was little, and I can just hear every time I see that frog, I can hear the song. You guys might be a little young for that, but whoa. All right, what we got next? This is SirWill. Give you the Red Dragon by Photos Mint. This was printed at 0.2 in 36 hours on the bamboo carbon or X1 carbon. This is an awesome multicolored print by SirWill. So nice work, SirWill.
36 hours on the bamboo.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
It is. I mean, it's a fast machine. It is still being
That would be like
dialed
4
in,
days
but-
on a normal machine.
Holy
Then.
moly. Yeah. Super cool. Nice job, SirWill. Gotta love that. The Polyterra Army Dark Red, Forest Green, Charcoal Black, and Polylight PLA Gold. What do we got next here? Stephen Poole. This is super cool. That was a rhyme. I'm poet, didn't even know it.
Nice.
It's 160 plus parts. Polylight red, Polylight silk lime green, and axles and gears are made from Polyterra Charcoal Black. Of course, the TPU95 is the Polyflex. So check this out. He printed the whole printed RC car.
That's
or
cool.
truck. That is awesome. Nice.
I like that the lights on top have the Polymaker logo.
Yeah, for sure.
That's fun.
Very, very cool. Nice work on that, Stephen Poole. Hello, my ragtime gal. That's right. Abby Brown. Wow, check this out. A make of my ellipsis vase was done by the First Layer. Richard over at the First Layer, I believe, printed this.
That's so cool.
Let me pop this open. She says it looks like a rendering. This video does.
Yeah.
It really does.
It does. This is a real print, but very cool.
Is that so? That's not base mode. That's a
No.
solid, thick-walled MMU
Yeah.
print, huh?
Pointed at 0.15 or printed at 0.15. On an MMU, the MK3S with the MMU U2S if I could talk. Jeez.
Oh, what is that?
So no, it's just a multicolor print. It's not vase mode, but it is a vase. It's a vase mode, but not.
It's eternally in vase mode.
Yeah. Super clean. I love it. All right, what else next? Oh man, this was tagged. I think it's what one old monster, right? And they tagged us in this. This is super cool. This is a bead sorter, and it's printed. Check this out. Oh boy, hang on. That is super loud in my face here. There we go. Yeah. When I saw this, I was like, a bead sorter. Oh my
yeah,
God.
For sorting your beads.
Yeah.
That's a problem we all have. How do you guys sort your beads? I know this would come in handy for me.
One. But look at, this is pretty dang awesome.
That is pretty cool.
All 3D printed, obviously, except for the gears and electronics.
I want something like this for Lego, for small Lego bricks.
Ooh. Dump your Lego bricks in and it just sorts them.
Mm-hmm. For like loose, like single stud
that would
pieces.
That would be sick.
Mm-hmm.
And somehow sort by color, like this.
Isn't that what this thing is doing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Well, one of them's multicolor.
Wouldn't it be cool if it's sorted by color?
Well, like Shannon said, the one in the front was multicolor for some reason. Watch.
I was looking at it and I was
Maybe
like,
that
wait,
was,
but isn't the point to colorize them?
Right.
And
This
then...
one was multiple colors, and I don't know why, but
maybe that's like a rejection bin where
that might be.
Or it has a limited number of like you only have so many jars, but you have more colors than jars, so that's like the leftover bin.
Maybe. Yeah. Maybe that's the pastel colors.
Yeah.
We're gonna go with that. How does it see color? Good question, Ed C. It looks like there's a GitHub and a tutorial on how to build it.
Shannon straight up face palm.
Did she say with its eyes?
I said with its eyes.
Oh, you did. That's maybe.
Shannon looks like she died.
What do we got next? 3D print running. This is something that she did as well, and this is awesome. It looks like she has a X1 carbon, rightfully so, because her bridging will be amazing on this thing, hopefully, right? But as
I
we all
saw
know,
this earlier.
It has a poop chute in the back.
Yeah.
So when it changes colors, it goes over, it hits a blade, and then it goes to the back and it pulls the color out. But there's still the piece that it cut in the hot end. It has to purge that and then purge in the new color. So every time it does that, it dumps it into a chute. Yes. It goes flying out the back of the machine. Collectively in the community, we're calling it the poop chute. So
you want to tell me why you didn't mention this in your video about the printer? This is phenomenal.
I should have. I should just do a video around the poop chute, and then we can have Llama's toilet.
Oh my god!
Yeah. Throw the toilet in there. The toilet.
Oh my God.
Anyways, so it dumps all.
Did you just say yeet?
Yeet?
Or oh my God! It's like I just got sent back like 5 years ago.
It yeets left and right. Chris confirms. Yes. So she made something really cool to do with these. This is super, super awesome. Check this out. I'm going to take that. I'm going to print some butterflies using some signature bridging. Right?
Oh, okay.
And then it's going to be the color of the butterflies.
That's creative.
I know, right? I saw this earlier, and as soon as you brought it up earlier, like the waste of it, the material, I was like, oh, I hope you put that in there.
The way they're all kind of irregular and kind of like scribbly looking, it looks like a 3D print of like a child's drawing of a butterfly.
Yeah. Yep.
This is getting deep. But I agree with you. Man, I love this idea. It's creative. It reuses the plastic. It's very cool to look at. I don't know. What do you guys? I mean, we know what you think. It looks like a child's drawing, but brought to life. Right?
I meant that in a good way.
I know you did.
Okay, all right.
I mean, if I was going to draw it, it would just look like a stick figure. But
it's almost like mixed media, even though it's all 3D printing, which doesn't make any sense, but it does. Because
it's like upcycling. I guess, too.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. She's super creative. And the little hatches, the little things on the, it prints the hook to hook on here. It would be cool? A carousel version where it like moves up and down.
Oh, yeah.
That would be pretty awesome. 3D Print Bunny, I see you in the comments. Somehow, like motorize the insides and outs. Oh, that would be sick. My drawings are terrible. I draw very bad. Brian Vines, who's going to be the first to print? Yeah,
that's not okay. Yeah, no, well, let's not. Okay, we're not moving on. No,
I think you should in your next video, Brian. That would be amazing. Carousel of butterflies, absolutely. I love it. All right, guys. I think that was it, right?
That is phenomenal.
Oh, geez, there's more. There's two more. I was thinking that's it because the next one's features Shannon. You want to talk about this one?
No, it's staring at me and it's creepy, and I want to get rid of it.
Why? It's a banana. Why would you do that?
You were throwing shade on the banana earlier, and now you've included a banana in your post. What's up?
Yeah, I know. It's just because you got to go to the next one to see why it's creepy.
I just want to point something out. Go ahead and you can keep talking, Shannon. But I want to point out that this is a Marvel banana.
I know, because of who I sent it to. Yeah, so I didn't print this for me. My friend Brad wanted one, and he was like, "Print one," and I was like, "Fine."
Your friend Brad wanted a Marvel banana.
Who's worked in the industry with Marvel from time to time, yeah. So I was like, "Oh, I have a Spider-Man banana. I'm going to be obnoxious about this." So, and he never even commented on the banana. So like, I don't think he even understands the joke here, but it's fine. But I printed it because I actually had Duramic send me some pet G. So like, this is my first pet G print. Okay, really? Yeah.
Looks good.
Wait, hang on. What are your suits printed in?
PLA. Yeah. Polyterra, believe it or not, which is like why I'm working with Polymaker, because nobody believes that because of how fine that material can be.
Have you ever had any issues with like warpage in car? Like if you leave it in the car or something after an event?
I don't tend to want to wear it if it's that hot.
Just leave the Iron Man's bust in the passenger seat.
I mean, I have left it in the car. No, for real. Like after an event at PNC Park when we did a charity like kids photo shoot thing there, we went to dinner and I did leave it in the car, but I don't wear it when it's that hot. Even if it's like indoors, like I will not want to do it. So
yeah, because it'll get mushy.
I just don't want to be in it.
We could say that's one hot.
Yeah.
No, one super banana is one super banana.
Well, I put that in there just because I had them and I was like, oh, this is funny. But yeah, Duramic sent me this Petchy and I was like, fine, I'll print one because I need to use this because like I don't know what I'm gonna print with this.
Right.
To be completely honest, because like I just don't know. And then I said, I'm assuming that you want me to paint this, and he was like, oh, I'll take it as is, and then I'll let you go ahead.
And then you painted it.
A day later, I was like, all right, here, I'm done.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
It's chilling right here, and it's staring me down, and I don't like it. And it's got to go into and it still comes apart because I'm not gluing it, right? I'm just leaving it like this, and then I'll let him think he broke it when he figures it out.
Well, it'll be easier to transport that without gluing it, obviously.
Yeah.
That too, but it's going to go into my suitcase, guys, and because of this premiere, I'm going to have a 9-pound Thor hammer, all my Nebula stuff, and we discussed Arrow because I still have Arrow, and I was like, oh, it would be really easy to like put the arrows themselves and not ship them in a long box and like put them in my luggage, but we're gonna wait on that one. But yeah, so like TSA is gonna be like,
right,
what? I don't know which is gonna be the weirder thing.
When they scan that, they're gonna be like, is that a person's face?
Like, I really don't know. But the one thing I will say is I didn't know how to paint. I don't paint well. I've never painted well, like hand painting. And I did learn that you can gesso prints, by the way, because I didn't feel like spraying this, so I gessoed it like with a brush and like canvas gesso.
I don't know what that means. What's that mean?
It's what you prep like canvas with. For painting. And I was like, I'm not spraying this right now. So you can do that apparently, as a primer. But yeah,
Nice.
so I said, please stop making me print things that look at me and freak me out after the Khonshu statues. Now this, like,
I love
Nope.
it. Nice. Well,
Yeah.
I know we're like 15 minutes over time. So
Yeah.
is there anything else you want to talk about, Shannon? Are you good?
I'm good. I'm debating on if I want to do a stream of my own later tonight, guys, or tomorrow. Because tomorrow I got to pack, and that's all I got time for. I don't know. Maybe I'll see you guys in a little bit. I don't know. We'll see.
Real quick, one last thing. So, Battle Cry in the comments said, "Put the suits in the passenger seat and drive it in the carpool lane." Tim O'Sullivan, you guys remember him?
Yep.
He did that with his 3PO when he was driving out to. I think he was driving out to CMCNC or something,
So
and he put his 3PO torso in his passenger seat and put the seatbelt on it and drove out that way.
Yes.
Oh, I'm seeing the real Ms. Marvel in the comments. Like, no, that's not me. But guys, if you want to win a Ms. Marvel poster, I'll be also posting about that soon because Disney Plus reached out and we're like, hey, do you want to partner with us? So now I have like 85 Ms. Marvel posters.
Ooh, nice. Awesome.
That I don't know what to do with. So
plaster
if
your
you're
wall
into that show, like I'll be giving a couple away.
Awesome. Anything else about Murph, Caleb?
No, I'm excited to go, and I'm excited to do some filming, and
I'm excited
I'm excited to bring Sarah with me.
First Murph. I'm excited for her first Murph.
Yeah, and her first crack donuts.
And her first crack. Oh my gosh. I'm hungry now. And I'm good. I'm
hungry now. I'm Caleb.
See everybody who's going to be there. We got 4 days after today, right?
Yeah.
So, Caleb, it's exciting to see you again in person. You
guys are gonna have fun.
I can't wait. And
I promise
Sarah,
I'll shower this time.
It'll be awesome to meet you in person as well. And then everyone out there, like I said, come find us, say hi, and please tell me who you are. And if it's not the same as your YouTube name, tell me that, because that's how I'll probably recognize everybody. Everybody else out there, man, have a great week. We know we will. We'll probably see you live on the weekend. If we can make it happen, we will post ahead of time and make it happen. We will see you guys. If anything, are we going to do a normal show next Monday?
I feel like we'll talk about it.
Yeah.
For now, yeah. So at the very least,
yeah.
Even if I don't have like the clip show or whatever ready by that episode, at the very least, let's just hang out and I'll jump on the show and we can talk about the event. And then Shannon, are you coming back next?
Yeah,
are you gonna be
I'm
back
coming
by
back
next
like overnight Saturday. And
yeah,
Sunday.
so we're all gonna have something cool to talk about. So let's just do another show next week and just sit and chat.
Sounds good to me. And everybody else, we'll see you. Have a great week. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for hanging out, Caleb. It was great to see you on the stream. That was fun.
Enjoyed it.
Well, I love the shirt too.
Thanks.
And we will see you guys either this weekend at Murph or next weekend on the stream.
Yep.
Have a good one, everybody.
Bye.
See you later.
Later.
Bye.